to Palmer, Alaska, where the beer is cold and the real estate market is hot. On today's episode of The American Dream, we're gonna check out Palmer's newest brewery, Palmer Brewing. Then we're gonna head over to George's View, which is a barn-dominium project in memory of veteran George Carr. I'm your realtor host, MJ Mata Gillis. You're watching Alaska Lifestyle. Hi, guys.
Hi, welcome to Palmer Brewing.
Thank you.
I'm Frank.
Frank, nice to meet you. I'm MJ. Jeremiah, nice to meet you. So you guys are the talk of the town. We are so excited that you've opened up. Tell us how you got this started and why we're the lucky ones to have your new brewery here.
Well, brewing has always been a passion of mine since I was about 21 years old. Always wanted to open a brewery. I wrote a business plan for one in 2011 with a friend of mine. That didn't pan out. I went a different way career-wise, and then this license became available right here in Palmer in my backyard. You only get one life, so might as well give it a shot.
YOLO. I'm excited. Thank you. And so everybody's talking about your lagers, how delicious they are, how smooth and crisp they are. Tell us a little bit why you're the winner of the lager game so far.
The winner of the lager. That's a good term. But yeah, we do the traditional European style decoction mashing that I don't think many people do up here. It's starting to take hold in the lower 48, and it just creates a nice, clean, crisp lager. We also lager our lagers for 6+ weeks, and yeah, it just creates a better product in my mind than some of the other ones that are being produced right now. So
that sounds delicious. I think I'll take my coat off, stay for a while. May I get one of those lagers poured, please?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Okay, this is absolutely delicious. It is very crisp and clean, like you guys talked about. I see why people love your lagers. I'm getting kind of a toffee, kind of malty flavor. Am I on track there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. Vienna lager is a medium colored lager, sort of an amber color, and that comes from Vienna malt and Munich malt, which are both heavily used in that recipe, which give it that kind of toffee caramel note. Mm-hmm. But, you know, still very crisp, clean, and drinkable. That's one thing we love about the style, is that it's really drinkable, but you can actually get a good amount of that malt flavor in there.
All right, so this is where all the magic happens. Mm-hmm. So tell us a little bit about the brew process.
So yeah, the brew process is basically making a fancy oatmeal, if you will. So we have a lager here. We have a mill on the other side. Our grains stored over here. And we use this, it's called a mash tun. And the lager feeds into the mash tun. From there, we let it sit for however long. It depends on which beer. We transfer it over to the kettle, which that's when we add the hops, spices, or whatever. From there, we go through, it's called a chiller, the yellow thing in the back.
Okay.
And then we transfer to any one of these tanks, which we have 11 of, and those are fermenters. And we cool it off to, 50 to 68 degrees and add yeast to it. And that's where it actually becomes beer.
Okay.
So, and then depending on what kind of beer it is, it's 2 weeks to, like I said, 2 months for the beer. And then we kick it out to the tap room, either via this little canner that we have, mm-hmm. or kegs.
All right, guys. Well, this was so much fun today. I definitely want to take these cans to go. I'm actually going to hike Pioneer Peak. I love that that's in your logo.
Yeah, that's our actual building in the logo also.
That's awesome. I love it. Well, thank you guys again. It was so much fun.
Coming. Nice to meet you.
I'm going to go sack that peak now.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers. I am now standing on the future site of the George's View project. We are just minutes from the Palmer Brewery, the Alaska State Fairgrounds, and downtown Palmer. George was an Air Force veteran and a realtor who I had the pleasure of becoming friends with through a veterans nonprofit organization. At 88 years old, George used to tell me his plan to build his forever home here, a barn-dominium that had unobstructed views looking out at Pioneer Peak. So let's go ahead and meet the builder and learn about the barn-dominium project he has in store to carry on George's legacy.
My name is Brett Walker with First Colony Developers. We're just going with a vision. The man who owned this property here before, George Carr, had a vision, and he wanted to have a barn dominium on this section back here, looking at that amazing view of Pioneer Peak and the Mat-Su Peak behind us. So what we've envisioned here is actually 5 homes on this property. Each one will have just about an acre of property with unobstructed views of Pioneer Peak.
So stay tuned. I'm so grateful to be aligned with Brett on this project, to see George's View come to fruition, and to really carry on his legacy on behalf of the late George Carr and his beautiful wife, Barb. So stay tuned. Can't wait to show you what we're gonna build, what he's gonna build.
It's gonna be amazing.
Yes. Thank you again for joining me to see what's brewing and building in the city of Palmer. I hope you'll stay tuned to see the George's View project come to fruition, and we'll see you next time on the American Dream Alaska Lifestyle.